Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world, welcome. My name is Joycelyn Dadzi. I'm the owner and CEO of Joy Law Incorporated, a company I formed to help everyday people with no business background create their own successful online businesses. We provide all the training and the tools you need. Let's Talk Business with Joy is a program to bring in people from all walks of life to tell us about business, investment, wealth creation, and anything they can to better our lives. It is for that reason that I am so blessed to have my friend all the way from Japan to talk to us about business. So please help me welcome Irene Monsi, right?
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are, viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Irene. I'm streaming live from Japan. And yeah, like Joycelyn has said, I am a business partner with her. And my profession, I'm a teacher by profession and a digital business owner and mentor. I am a mom of two, and I live here with my family of four. So that's brief about me. Thank you so much.
That's good. I was gonna tell you to introduce yourself, but that is already done. So tell me, how did you pivot to the digital world? What made you go online?
Yes, I get that question a lot. Like, why should a teacher go online? Yes, I came to realize that it is important to build generational wealth. So with my job as a teacher, I cannot, my children cannot inherit a job, even if it's a high paying job, they cannot inherit it. But having something I call mine, a business I call mine, that can be inherited. And it's with our business, they can inherit it to the eighth generation. So just like the Bible says, a good person will leave inheritance for their children's children. So I just want to do that so that my children can have something to grow up with, and which they can also transfer to their own children. Now, if I have to talk about my job, let's say, let me just ask this question. In 10 years, I will not be as strong as I am right now. So just depending on my job, what will happen if I am so weak or I'm so sick and I cannot go to work? What will happen? So that's where this business comes in as a backup plan. So I chose to work online to have something I can always fall back to. I call it my safe landing. So if anything happens to my job, I can land safely on my plan B, my business. And like I used to say to people, sometimes when you just say like you want to retire or you want to quit your job, as soon as you send in your resignation or as soon as the boss wants to like fire you, they start looking for someone to replace you. Sometimes they will ask you to look for someone. They ask you to recommend someone who is coming to take over from you. Just imagine that. So where is the legacy in all of that? Yeah. You have toiled your whole life, and then at the end of the day, you have to leave. They ask you to look for someone to replace you, and you just go home like that, maybe with some oh thank you messages and all of that, and you go home. That's it. So no legacy. You've worked for almost half of your life. So I saw that it was needless doing that kind of a thing without thinking of the future. So I had to go online to start my own business, something I can call mine. So thank you. I hope I'm not talking too much.
No, that is perfect because like I came into this business, I want to say by accident, because somebody that wasn't even doing what we are doing now. I saw what they were doing. They were into real estate, and they had rental properties, and they were posting on Facebook how they got their rentals and they were looking for renters or whatever. So I reached out to them and I said, hey, what are you doing differently? Because even at that time, I'm a nurse here in the US, and healthcare nurses, we get paid, but still there was something that made me realize you can't give to your nursing job to your kids. That's not something you can give to, like something else was missing. So when I reached out to him and he said, well, read a financial book, that was my genesis. That was the beginning of some eye-opening experiences I've never ever even thought about. Like having a legacy for your children. Like, wow. So I am so happy I just came into this business, because unlike at least with you, you could tell that this was it. And for me, I didn't even know that was something you could do. My whole life I thought you just had to work. I didn't realize there was more to life than this. So my question to you is, why this particular system? Like, what about this particular system made you realize this is it?
Okay, like before I came to this particular business, I tried some other businesses.
Okay.
And to tell you, it was stressful, time consuming, and frustrating too, because I had to sell some products. Sometimes I go to people and they're like, I don't need that. Please, maybe try some other time. Or some people will say, okay, can I take them and then pay you later? Or I pay you part of the money now and then, yeah, something like that. Just because I didn't want the products piling here and there in my house, I had to do that. I had to give them to some people and then they pay me back. But like seriously, some ended up not paying me. Some paid just half of it. And I was like, okay, fine, okay. I just want this stress to leave me. And finally, I stopped doing the business.
Yeah,
So I ended up with frustration, with not even having back the money I invested in. I just wanted some peace with, yeah. So when I came across this business and I saw, one of the things that made me really go for it was the fact that there was no selling involved.
yeah.
I was like, hoo, I found it. Yeah. Yeah, like Japan is a very busy country. The people are known for like being workaholics. Yeah, like you just work and work. I don't have time to be showing people products. Here is this or that. So when I saw that this one doesn't involve selling, I was like, oh, this is it. So that was one of the things that hooked me to this business. And the second one was the fact that we are assigned a personal mentor and a coach. Yeah, coming from a teaching profession, I had no knowledge about business, talk less of an online business. So when I knew that there were people to guide me along the way, I was like, yes, this is it. But with the first one that I did, I just got my product and that was it. No one told me you have to do this or that. And I was just crazy about going to who is going to buy these things from me. So, so when I saw that this one had mentoring and coaching program incorporated, I said, this is a great program. And with the huge community too, like now you are in the US, I am here in Japan. So anytime you have someone who can answer your question in case you have any problem. When you get stuck, there's someone somewhere to help you get unstuck. So the huge community was another big help to me. And then the training. Our training is world class. Yeah. Considering that I didn't have any background in business, so the training is bite-sized training. So the videos are short, simple to follow. Like I tell people, if you can follow instructions, this business is a good fit for you, because the videos are just like, go here, click this button, do this. So it's just like following instructions. So the training is super. It's world class. Anyone can follow the training. Anyone who is coachable can follow the training and become successful in this business. And I don't want to talk too much. Let me just say the last one. Yes. And the other one that I love, like seriously is the automation. The fact that the system is automated makes it so perfect for us, like busy professionals. We
Yeah.
have busy professionals like nurses,
Yeah.
like doctors, engineers doing this business. So because of the automation, it works in the background while you can go to your regular job. I go to my teaching job. I get crazy with the kids. I know my business is doing something in the background because of the automation. Sometimes I wake up and check my emails. I see that there are people who have sent me emails inquiring about the business. That was something I was in my bed enjoying my sleep. Someone was asking. Yeah, so that is the power of technology. We are making use of technology. Gone are those days where you had to do manual things, and imagine that you have 10 people sending you emails to know about your business. And then the traditional where you have to go to 10 houses to show them your service or your product, that's energy consuming, time consuming. So the automation is just perfect.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
I don't want to
Awesome. No, it shows you're passionate, and I love it. I love it because everything you said is what exactly makes me love this business. You know, the fact that I can go to work and have this business in the background, like, woo. Yeah, I love everything. How long have you been doing this?
For 2 years now.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah, because of the automation, sometimes when I go to work and my colleagues are like, are you always happy? Yes, I'm always happy. Yeah, my secret is that there's something while we are here doing this, there's something behind.
Yeah. Awesome. So I usually ask people, what challenges have you encountered, or have you seen other people encounter, or have you heard? Just to give the audience, some sort of background. It's a business. It's not all rosy. What kind of challenges have you had to overcome?
Okay, like when I started the business, one of the challenges was myself. I was fighting within myself, like, am I ready for this? Am I going to succeed? Am I good enough? I'm not good with computers. So a lot of those things were in my head. I had already started, but I was like, maybe I shouldn't have started. I'm not ready. Yes. So I battled and battled with those. But then I saw, like, wait, there are people here 80 something years doing the business. There are people who are more busy than I am. I know of nurses. My sister in Canada is a nurse and she's super busy. If people like that, nurses, doctors, engineers, are doing this business, how about me? Do they have two heads? So I was like, okay, now I am bent on being successful. I'm going to do this and I have to do it. So I overcame that challenge. Then the next one was, what are my friends going to say? What are my colleagues, family, and all of that going to say? Sometimes we get consumed with what ifs and then forget to focus on something that really is important. So when I came to realize that those people I'm worrying about don't even care if I have food on my table or provide for my family, I was like, this is me. It's all about me, not about what people think. People always think. So I had to do what I had to do. I had to do what's right for me and my family. So I overcame that challenge and I focused on my business. Then, like doing the business, of course, there are lots of challenges. Like you said, it is not all rosy. We are working with people. It's a people business. Sometimes some people come to us, like our business, we do attraction marketing. People come to us and ask about the business, but then they start doing their own thing. I have worked with a lot of people, so much so that I have come to realize that sometimes when I talk to a person and their response, I know this person is not ready yet. And some people, when you talk to them, this person is so ready. And yes, so those were the little challenges, like talking to people who ask me questions and getting to see that some are not ready yet. Some are, those were yeah, just a little challenges with the business.
Yeah.
And what else? Yeah, just I think the challenges I faced
Yeah.
were just within me myself,
Yeah.
because the business provided me everything I needed to
Yeah.
succeed. I am, and I was the only variable. So since I know everything is there, I just have to do the work. So
Yeah.
if I have any, it's there for me.
Sometimes having the right mindset is half the battle. Yeah. Well, what benefits would you say you've had since you started this business?
Yes, just like I said, when I started, I had no knowledge about business, talk less of online business.
Yeah.
So I have like personal development. I have learned a lot. What I have learned within this year, like as a student and all of that, when we're going to school and blah blah blah. What I have learned these 2 years is like I've done a degree for 4 years. Yes,
You
yes. It's
graduated.
like I had a degree in business management without paying school fees. Yes. So I have learned a lot. Personal development, my mindset has completely changed. I used to worry a lot about things that don't even matter, things that I cannot control. But in this business, I have learned that I shouldn't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah.
Things I cannot control are not things that have to give me stress. And like before now, coming in front of a camera was a no, no, no. But here I am right now talking to people, encouraging them that if we can do this business, they can also do it. There's a lot of personal development I have had since I started this business. And my job too, on the side of my job, I have reduced the number of hours I used to work, so that now I can spend more time with my children. Like they are learning in Japanese, that they're learning in a language that's so hard. So I need to be there to try to remind them, to teach them that there is English too that we have to learn. So I take that time, that extra time that I've had from reducing my job's time to helping them with their English. If we go back home, they will have to speak English, not Japanese.
Yeah.
So just the fact that my workload has reduced at my job, it makes me feel so happy that I can help my children at home, stay with them, and before we know it, they grow so fast. They'll be doing their own things, and I will be just that old woman, and their kids are yeah. So now is the time that we need to spend with them before they leave the nest. Yeah, so I am so happy that I could do that thanks to this business.
You kind of talked a lot about what I was gonna ask you next, because it's all related. I was gonna say what keeps you motivated, and maybe what has surprised you the most. But I feel like it's all encapsulated in what you said about how this has made you a better person. It's almost like a better version of yourself than when you even started. If somebody is watching and is inspired by what you said and maybe want to take a look into it, what is the process?
Okay, if viewers, right now I'm talking to you. So if you are out there and you are still thinking, is this business real, or are they just saying the blah blah blahs? This is a this is a real business. Don't mind me, because I work with children. I'm kind of crazy like them too. So this is real, and for you to know that it is real, you have to do your own due diligence. So I used to tell people that some people get scammed out there because they don't have patience enough to take time to research, to know about something. They get into trouble and they say, oh, online, everything is a scam. No, not everything out there is a scam. And with this business, we have a way of proving that. The first thing you have to do if you want to know about this business is register with your name and email address. Go to Joyce Lynn, if you are watching from her page, and send her a personal message. Some people are shy to comment. So send her a personal message and tell her that you are interested. Then she will give you a link to fill in your name and valid email address. That's the first step. So when you have registered, the next step is to watch this free webinar. The webinar is free because information is free. We want everyone to get educated so that you don't get into trouble, you don't get scammed out there.
Yeah.
Now the webinar has two it's a 2-session presentation. The first part of the presentation talks about our beautiful model, the platform we are using, and how you can also benefit from it. And during this presentation, they will show you what it will take if you have to start a business from scratch on your own versus what it will take to start a business with us using something that has been tested and proven to give results. Then you can choose. You can see the difference is clear. The second part of it talks about testimonials. So those lovely stories of some business owners who are using this model. Yeah. So those of them who are presenting their stories might resonate with you. So watch it to the end. Then after you must have watched and you want more information, I encourage you to go into our 30-day trial period. Because this webinar, we don't want to overwhelm the viewers with a lot of information. So we keep it short at 90 minutes. So if you are curious, you can go to the trial period and there you have more information about our platform, the compensation plan, and other information that are necessary for you to get a real grasp of what we do. So when you must have watched those videos too, then reach out to your coach and take action to start your own business. Make 2023 a great year.
Awesome. Wow, we are approaching the 30 minutes mark. I usually do like 20, 25, but this is great. That's awesome. So if you can just give a final advice to anybody out there who is skeptical, who is scared, who doesn't know what to do, just give them a word of encouragement. Let them know you've already told them this is a legitimate business, but give them the final push.
Yes. To be skeptical is so normal. I was so skeptical too. So I completely understand. I was skeptical. That was just a normal way that our system tries to prevent us from danger, to protect us from danger. So just do the right thing. Think about your family. Think about what life will be like in 5, 10 years. Is it going to be worth living? Are you going to still keep on turning the hamster's wheel round and round and nothing is coming out of it? Just think of it and do the right thing. Think of your family, do it for yourself, do it for your children, and get out of this rat race. It isn't worth it. Our jobs is for a living, but our business is for our fortune. Let's do the right thing. Just register with your name, watch a webinar, and see if this is for you or not. And if it is for you, we'll be glad to help you to move forward to the next step. Thank you so much, and waiting to see you on the inside.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Irene, for blessing us with your presence today. And for all my followers, just like she said, take action. My favorite saying lately is, a journey of 1,000 miles begin with a step, the right step. So just take action. Don't sit there. Don't wish for it. Don't hope for it. Just get up, take action. And I would also see you in my next video. All right. Bye.